"Afternoon," he replied. A glance at my watch told me it was 12:01 p.m. First blood had been drawn. "I presume you received our letter?" Dad said. I rolled my eyes. "Yes, it reached the trenches at dawn. And thank you for the chocolate and cigarettes. Morale is strong as we prepare to go over the top." "Ah, that'll be one of your famous jokes. Not your funniest, I'm afraid." "I'd say it's about as funny as my parents evicting me." I just managed to keep both hands on the ladder while avoiding a particularly vicious chunk of ivy that came whizzing down just past my ear. "Yes, well, I'm afraid you've given us no choice. We have been having this conversation for 2 years now. 23 months, actually. Hairs, splitting, rearrange, etc. Well, what about the fact you're doing this a week before my birthday?" I said. "Oh, come on, don't sulk." "God, I'm not," I said, sighing, rolling my eyes and folding my arms, quickly unfolding them again to grab the ladder, which had wobbled dangerously to one side as Dad stretched to dislodge something from the gutter. Moss, it would seem, most of which was now in my hair. To my relief, Dad decided to have a break. When he got to the bottom of the ladder, he put a hand on my shoulder. I noticed what looked like liver spots near his wrist. How long had they been there? Had they arrived at the same time as the last patch of brown bristles had departed his beard, leaving it a dirty snow grey? Gently ushering me off the foot of the ladder, he said, "Look, as we've discussed many times, I know you went through something of a tough time in London. We all wish that the TV stuff had worked out, and as for Babs, the breakup and whatnot, that was a shame. And we were very fond of her. But moping around here isn't going to fix things, is it?" "But I'm happy here, Dad. Doesn't that count for anything?" He carried on as if he hadn't heard me. "The longer you stay here, the harder you will find it to rejoin society." "Rejoin society? You make me sound like I've just served a 10 stretch for armed robbery, or I'm some sort of hermit." "Well, you're doing your best impression of one. I mean, look." He pointed down to the shed. "Turning my garden shed into your little grotto like that. Hey, don't have a go at the shed. I've just put fairy lights up." Dad rubbed his eyes. I sensed weakness and moved to capitalize. "Would you not say I'm a model lodger? I mow the lawn, I unload the dishwasher, I pay rent." "Not for the last 8 months you haven't," Dad shot back. "Well, no, not technically, but I put change into Mr. Pigglesby nearly every day." We both looked through the kitchen window at the piggy bank on the sideboard. The treacherous little bastard seemed to be avoiding my eye. "Besides," I continued, "as soon as one of my scripts comes off, I promise you I'll buy you another shed." "And how are the scripts going?" "Spectacularly," I said, though, in truth, I'd not written a word for months. "I'm sorry," Dad said, sounding worryingly resolute, "but we've decided. You've been here long enough. No more excuses. As we explained in our letter, we're giving you until your birthday. After all..." Oh God, he was going in for the kill. I braced for the headshot. "You will be turning 30.
Chapter 2. Joel. The letter had changed everything. Although I'd learned the news it contained in person the day before I'd received it, it was only when I saw everything in stark black ink that it actually sunk in. From that moment on, the letter hadn't